She scores! Marie-Philippe Poulain!
Oh, what a shot! Emily Clark buries it. That is a Natalie Spooner goal. Welcome back, MPP.
I'm joined by two-time Olympic champion, Cheryl Pounder. Pounds, it's always fantastic to see your face. Thanks so much for joining me.
It's always great to see yours as well.
Oh, love fest. We are finally talking about Women's World Championship hockey. It feels like it's been a million years. What can we expect from this tournament?
Energy. When you talk to the athletes, they are just so hungry for this opportunity when we think that it has been 2 years since any meaningful competition. So they want to get on the ice, they want to show their skill sets, and they want to be visible, which they're going to be. So this is a great opportunity to showcase their talents and show the world that they're here as they head towards Beijing and the Olympics. So really excited to be able to call the games, but more importantly, just to watch and say, yes, they are back and they're going to continue.
As a player, who of course competed in 1,000,001 World Championships and Olympics, how do you take Worlds this close to an Olympics, and what do you hope to build off of it?
Well, that's a great question. And one of the things that you always know is that it's an evaluation tool. So first and foremost, as an athlete, you know that you have to perform because you're sending a message to the staff that you belong. And so right away, there is pressure automatically when there are always people wanting to take your spot because the depth chart is so great. But there's that. And then there's also the build. And so for Canada right now, they need to win because it has been since 2012 since they have won a world championship. And of course, they lost in Pyeongchang. So it is critical that they find a way to get to the top of the podium here because they have to change that culture and that feeling, that just getting over the hump. So I really believe with the injection of some youth and some new speed, I think that they can do it. But again, the Americans are going to be extremely difficult. And then they got the Finns who are waiting in the background and they are the dark horse. They can pounce again.
So you say the youth. Who excites you coming out of Team Canada right now?
How much time do you have?
All the time in the world for you, my friend.
You know what? There are so many that excite me. There are some that excite me that aren't here. And they were question marks for me for sure in Daryl Watson, Lauren Gable. But the ones on the team right now who I was extremely impressed with, especially in the exhibition game against Finland on Wednesday, was Emma Malte. Here is an athlete. She plays at Ohio State. She had the opportunity to play in the NCAA, which is a positive thing for her. She did play this past season, but she is so strong on her skates. She's got this energy. And I actually felt like she injected it in the game the other day. She killed a lot of penalties. And I expect she's playing in that third line role right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she has the opportunity to move up the depth charts and play with a centerman like Fillier or even a Poulin.
Okay, then let's go to Pool A. Canada has Finland, United States, of course, Switzerland, and Russia, ROC. What does Canada need to do to ensure that they're finishing at the top of Pool A before they get into the knockout rounds?
Their transition game, I think they have to show speed off of the rush. Not as individuals, they have to get numerical advantage and they have to find a way to score. You look at the exhibition game on Wednesday and it's a problem. So when you're out shooting your opponent 3-4-1 and you're not putting it in, you got to find a way because in the tough games, it doesn't matter what the shot clock shows. It matters what goes in. And so for me, that's that uncanny ability to score, the pure goal scorer. And I'm hoping to find one in this tournament outside of, Marie-Philippe Poulain. So one of these youngsters to come alive and show that I'm going to be able to put it in when it matters. And I think that's the key thing right here is finding that pure knack to put it in. And again, it comes from speed off of the rush and the ability to get numerical advantage.
Cheryl, I could talk to you all day, but we got to go watch some hockey. Thank you so much for your time.
Do.
And how exciting is this? We're 6 months out to Beijing and Women's World Championships is back. Thank you, my friend.
It's back, so tune in.